Hey guys, and welcome to The Last Word, brought to you by Synergy Football. Hey guys, it's Ben Yohanan here, and just letting you guys know it's a playoff show. Today we are talking nothing but playoffs. The season is over, the playoffs have begun, and almost finished. We are here in the Super Bowl, and let's talk about what happened when it came to the playoffs, and also even before that, let's talk about what happened before the playoffs, how the NFC bracket was made. Everyone didn't see that coming. No one saw that coming. I mean, all these teams that we thought were in weren't out. And then also I'm going to give you my prediction for the Super Bowl. Might be right, might be wrong. I was wrong before, but I'm going to try to be right this time. All right, guys, let's get right into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is how the hell did Madden snub all these damn teams that deserved a shot in the playoffs for the damn Eagles and Seahawks? I don't know how they do it, but I mean, the Vikings user had something written up in the chat about how he was going to do it, and I don't think it worked out the same way he thought. I didn't think either. I thought the Packers was going to get in, first of all. Or even before that, I thought the Panthers would get in. Because the Panthers got 9-7, they beat the Packers, and they had such a good run that I thought they were locked. Well, I knew the Eagles had a good chance to get in because they beat the Bills on the sim, but at the same time, the Vikings beat the Eagles. So I don't understand how Madden works this out, because I thought Vikings would get over the Eagles, and the Eagles went in, and then the Bears beat the Seahawks, thinking that, okay, since it won't be a sim game, since he lost 9-7, plus you have all of these different teams that have better, strength of schedule. But nope, they got in too, and we had to give a win to the other team. Makes no sense at all. I don't understand how Madden looks at it, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just not looking at things correctly. But how do they get snubbed out for the Eagles and the Seahawks? I mean, you're talking about the Packers. I mean, if you fucking go right now to Madden and go under standings and go under NFC column, you see the Packers are right underneath the Rams. The Vikings right underneath them. Then comes Seahawks and Eagles. So I don't know why they skipped the Packers and Vikings out of nowhere. Okay, the Panthers, it shows that it's underneath. Even Madden doesn't even follow its own damn standings. I'm looking at this right now. And I don't know how the Seahawks and Eagles just skipped right over Packers and Vikings. It's not like they won the division because they have the division leaders. I don't understand how they just jump up. Makes no sense. I guess divisional game, you can say divisional game, the Eagles get in there because they're 5-1 in division. But how do you expect the Seahawks to get in when they're 3-3, but the Packers are 4-2 in their division? Explain to me that. Explain to me that. And then you're looking at, let's see, the NFC wins and losses. The Vikings are 8-4. Seahawks 7-5. The Eagles 7-5. How come he didn't get in? And then the Packers are 7-5, tied that, but still has more division wins. So I don't understand how the hell did Madden say, hey, you know what? I'm just going to skip over 2 teams and just give it to the Eagles and the Seahawks for no goddamn reason. No reason. Anyone got a reason? Does anyone have a reason? If you do, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what Madden was thinking, because I sure don't understand what Madden was thinking at all. You guys got to help me out. All right. So moving on. We got who we got, which is great. I mean, good congratulations to those teams. But let's talk about the number 1 and number 2 team in the power rankings just out. Just out. Well, there goes my pick. I had the Titans going. And, I mean, he battled very well, but Bengals came up and showed up. Bengals showed up 31-16. On our last show, we talked about the Bengals being overrated, and obviously you can see he's not overrated. This guy can play with the big boys and win. I mean, got all the way to the AFC Championship. Good shit, Bengals. I mean, ran into the defensive juggernaut, the Chargers. Let's talk about the Chargers, man. Some people call him lucky, but this guy can play some defense. Definitely can play some defense. I mean, he got after John Ross and was able to get, what, less than 100 yards from him? Yeah, 63 yards. 63 yards, John Ross, one of the best receivers in the league, and he shut them down. Let's talk about somebody else that he shut down. Also shut down the Bills. The Bills got 3 points. The Bills got 3 points. Do you understand what that means? That's some defense for Allen to only throw 94 yards. I mean, this whole game, no passing yards whatsoever, basically. It was just a defensive battle back and forth. But the Chargers were able to score points. And listen to me. Listen to me, got a couple good plays, but 2 catches, 84 yards. This is a guy that was in free agency and blew up in the league. Averaging about 150 to 200 yards a game, with at least 1 or 2 touchdowns a game. And the Chargers defense is real. Chargers defense is real, folks. I mean, I said it. I said it before. When I did the live stream, I was watching him versus the Broncos. And the first half was a defensive battle. And they're up there when it comes to defense. Top 5. I think the Chargers were like top 2. Top 2 defense. Of course he's going to shut down people. Now, we didn't expect him to score so many points. I mean, their offense is good, but nowhere near the top. But just killing every team, scoring. I mean, you wait from the wild card, shut down Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill, shut down Tyreek Hill. 0 catches. 0. If you're a passing team, don't face the Chargers. Which is going to be interesting because they're going to face in the Super Bowl a rushing team. I mean, Gurley gets 20 carries a game. Let's see if he can stop the run. We know he can stop the pass. I mean, I know he can stop the runs as well, but let's see if he can stop Gurley. Because not many people got any rushing on him. And he's actually pretty good at rushing. When he went to the Chiefs, 128 yards. But let's talk about some other things. Let's talk about the Rams. The Rams killing it too. Went after the Lions. And won. I mean, and not just like, won by 2, 3 points. No, he won. Playing defense, just like the Chargers. 3 interceptions from Matthew Stafford. I mean, Matthew Stafford still threw for about 300 yards. But those interceptions count. Yeah, you can throw all the yards in a row, but if you don't score no points, it don't matter. I mean, I feel bad for him, dude, because he's my co-host, but he didn't come to play. He did not come to play. He took too many risks, and that's what happens. I mean, also, Michael Broker's also got 4 sacks, and Ndamukong Suh 2, Aaron Donald 1. I mean, whoa, sacks. What is that? 4, 2, 6, 7, 8 sacks? That's what happens when you're a passing team. If you got a good pass rush like the Chargers and the Rams, I mean, you can't stand there back long. You can't be looking for those big old plays. When they get to you, they get to you. Now, the game that was interesting to me was the Rams-Saints game. They were scoring points like crazy. 31-41. I mean, that was a great game. Goff showed up. Drew Brees showed up. I don't know if he's going to be there next year. Is Drew Brees ready to retire? I mean, they do have a nice, good quarterback backing him up. Is he ready to retire? I don't know. Todd Gurley showed up. Alvin Kamara, 1 touchdown, 8 yards. Todd Gurley, 24 carries, 163, 1 touchdown. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be a great Super Bowl because you have 2 good defenses and 2 good rushing teams. But slight edge to the Chargers. Why? They can throw the ball. They can throw the ball. The last game for the Chargers, you saw him throw the ball everywhere. You got Mike Williams, 5 catches, 200, averaging 41 yards, 2 touchdowns. They can throw the ball. I mean, it's only to Mike Williams, but they threw the ball. I mean, that game shows you right there that they're a dual threat. Let's see what happens. I mean, I could be wrong. I was wrong. I had the Titans going all the way. And then the Lions had the Lions going all the way. Go figure. I'm going to tell you guys right now. This did not go down as no one expected. No one expected this. You thought it was going to be Detroit and the Saints in the NFC. Nope. We still got the Saints. We didn't get to see Detroit. We thought it was going to be, the clash of the Titans. The Bills versus the Titans. Nope. Nothing. We got defense. Both defense and Bengals, Chargers. Both defense. One on defense. Sacks. Interceptions. Can't win if you keep giving up sacks and interceptions. And you got to give credit to the Chargers. He said, I got a plan for them. He got a plan. And he won. He had a plan for every offensive weapon on each team. That's crazy. That doesn't happen often. How are you going to tell me that, hey, listen, I got a plan for your dude. I'm going to stop him. He ain't going to do nothing. And then shows up. Does nothing. Just like he said it did. Or it was going to do. He showed up and said, I'm going to have a plan for Listenby. Boom, he had a plan for Listenby. Listenby, 2 catches, 84 yards. I got a plan for Tyreek Hill, no catches. John Ross, 4 catches. No yards. This dude is legit. All right, guys, it's time for the last word.
The last word!
My last word is this Super Bowl is going to be great. Super Bowl is going to be great because there's 2 teams that no one expected to be there. 2 teams that they already counted out. No one was talking about the Chargers in Super Bowl. They thought the Bills were going to repeat. No one was talking about the Rams. They thought it was Lions, Saints. No one was talking about these teams, and both are here. They're both here. Both of them deserved it. Both of them earned a way through. Both of them fought tough teams and was able to use defense in order to get their wins. Now, I think the first half is going to be low scoring. That's my last word. Low scoring is my last word. I got 2 last words in my show. I can do that. The reason why it's going to be low scoring because I see these defenses going at it. A lot of rushing attempts from the Rams. I mean, the Chargers can pass, but they like to run as well. So I say it's low scoring. A second half, whoever makes the biggest adjustment, I say takes the win. If I had to choose, I have to go with the top-rated defense through and through, all season long, and through the playoffs, shutting down all the offensive weapons of the Chargers. That lucky SOB is my choice for the Super Bowl win. Now, thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to check us out in the next one. It's going to be an off-season show. Let's see who gets to steal in free agency. Let's see who makes some trades and see what trades happen. And let's see what kind of moves to get to the next level. And tonight, don't forget to check out the live stream for the Super Bowl. If you're at work, just put it on your phone. If you're at home, put it on. It's going to be a great game. I'm going to be commentary and go play-by-play. So tune in, because this is the only network that brings you live Synergy football, news, radio, content, all year long. So guys, this has been brought to you by GamerGloves.com, thegamergloves.com. Go there, get your 15% off using our promotional code SFL15 to get 15% off. All right, guys, we'll check you out later. This has been The Last Word.